I am hamburger. The hamburger. The hamburger. I am one with the hamburger. I am ham. Welcome back to another episode of Datblock Survival. My name is Reno, and let me show you what I've done since the last episode, because I've done quite a bit. So if you remember in the last episode, we built up this sugarcane farm, and I was considering possibly making another sugarcane farm on the opposite wall. And well, I kind of got a little carried away. I did end up building it over there, but then I also built a kelp farm, a bamboo farm, and I'm already starting work on a custom tree. I think the trunk turned out really well. I'm just really hesitant with the leaves because I'm trying to figure out whether I want it to go across or if I want separate patches of leaves. I'm kind of unsure on that, and I'll have to just play with it. But as you can see, we got some sea lanterns up there to help provide a little light, and I'm thinking about making these end rods kind of hang down from these leaves, kind of like what we did with the enchanting tree above ground. Just to kind of help it be lit up first and to kind of look really cool. And then I'm thinking about designing this area underneath, terraforming it a little, roughing it up. But we're going to have to hide some lighting under some leaves or something, just so it looks nice. And then I have plans for the ceiling being completely made out of glass. That might pose some problems because, as you know, we have buildings up there. And mainly, one of the biggest ones is the shop. And so I've kind of come up with a way that we're going to fix that. So right underneath us is where the big farms are. And I want to move this shop area because I want ideally to have this whole kind of lower down area be glass so you can see down. And if you come up here, you can see this is where all of the products of our farms are going. It's just a bunch of elevators with soul sand at the bottom for the bubbles to help carry them up, and then I have this infinite loop here so that way if the items don't make it into the hoppers the first time, they can do it again the second time. And well, you can kind of see there's nothing going in right now because we are fully stocked on basically everything. Kelp is still coming in, sugarcane's almost ready. So I need to do a little bit of advertising on the server to let people know that we have quite an excess of these crops. And right now these are the prices. I'm definitely going to just lower them all to being 1 cent each. Just because we're not really farming them. There's no effort on our part. I'm not too concerned with making too much money from this. This is more to just help out players who need it, and they can buy as much as they want because we'll have a restock coming in really soon. So basically, yeah, that's it. What I wanted to do today was kind of start clearing up this area. We're going to have to move the shop, as I said. We're going to have to move the giveaway board, which we will be doing the giveaway in about an hour at the time of this recording. And we'll have to move that and this. And I'm thinking, I hope it looks really cool with the glass. I'm still trying to decide what color glass I'm going to do. It's probably going to be the gray glass, just because it's the most transparent. So it'll really look like you're kind of floating above the farms down there. And I really, really hope it looks really nice. So I said we're moving the shop, and I'm going to be moving it to here. And now it's a little bit of a smaller space, especially because we have this tubing coming up. But I think it'll work. We'll line the chests along the outside walls. keep picking up items out of this because I didn't cap off the corners. So we'll have the chests along the outer walls, I think, and I want to keep it more open and more kind of nature themed. Maybe throw some leaves in there as the roof. I'm thinking of doing that. Have it drip down, kind of like what we did with the enchanting tree, because I really like how that looks. It gives it a nice natural feel, and I think that fits, especially with these crops. And some of the other things that we're selling, like where are they? Oh, we're not selling them anymore. We were selling pumpkins, but I'm not going to be selling those as much anymore because we're having this opening up soon, and I have plans with the farmers to trade with them. As you can see, they're sleeping right now, but we got a couple villagers, 1 2 3 4 5, like 6 or 7 villagers that will be breeding up a little bit more, and then we'll be sticking them in here where we can trade our crops, hopefully with the farmer here. So basically that's it. I'm going to do another build montage where we just turn up the music and you guys can watch me build a little bit, and you're free to build this in your own world if you want to. It's actually it'll be a fairly simple design, I hope. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, everybody, it is done. We've converted this over to the shopping area. We're still waiting on Beehider to move his shops over. But as you can see, we've got the interior all done. We just finished a giveaway and we're doing another one. So there's a lot of players here. And I thought, it'd be nice to switch this over before they came over, but I lost track of time and the other players let me know that the giveaway was supposed to happen. So I did that really quick. So I don't have all the shops in here yet. And not everything is fully done, but as you can see, I thought it'd be really nice to display this sort of ring around with the items. I think it's a little cool feature. And as you can see, we did the same thing as we did with the enchanting tree, where we just made it look very natural. And I really, really love how this turned out, especially the end rods and the sign right here. They really kind of tie in together and they look really nice. So basically that's it. We still have the sugarcane and stuff on sale for really cheap. I fixed the prices and yeah, it turned out really nice. And I was worried it would be a little too small, but it actually filled up the space really nice. We don't have that much space in between here and the stables. And once the villagers are all done breeding in there, we'll have a good amount of space in here. We can maybe run a path around and start building behind. Because if you look behind here right now, don't really have much. So we got to work on that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I am going to start working on the floor here. After I get Beehider's stuff, I'll put in shulker boxes so that way he can name his price on those. And I'm going to tear this building down and I'm going to start digging to get that glass roof that we wanted, or depending on how you look at it, glass floor, or if you're down there, glass roof. I'm going to get working on that and I will see you when I'm all done.
Let's make the cule a unit of measurement. One cule would be one level of abstraction away from the reality of a situation. For example, you ask me for a hamburger. At one cule, if you asked me for a hamburger and I gave you a raccoon. At two cules, if you asked me for a hamburger, but it turns out I don't really exist. Where I was originally standing, a picture of a hamburger rests on the ground. At three cules, you awake as a hamburger. You start screaming only to have special sauce fly from your lips. The world is in sepia. At four cules, why are we speaking German? A mime cries softly as he cradles a young cow. Your grandfather stares at you as the cow falls apart into patties. You look down only to see me with pickles for eyes. I am singing the song that gives birth to the universe. At five cules, you ask for a hamburger. I give you a hamburger. You raise it to your lips and take a bite. Your eye twitches involuntarily. Across the street, a father of three falls down the stairs. You swallow and look down at the hamburger in your hands. I give you a hamburger. You swallow and look down at the hamburger in your hands. You cannot swallow. There are children at the top of the stairs. A pickle shifts uneasily under the bun. I give you a hamburger. You look at my face and I am pleading with you. The children are crying now. You raise the hamburger to your lips. Tears stream down your face as you take a bite. I give you a hamburger. You are on your knees. You plead with me to go across the street. I hear only children's laughter. I give you a hamburger. You are screaming as you fall down the stairs. I am your child. You cannot see anything. You take a bite of the hamburger. The concrete rushes up to meet you. You awake with a start in your own bed. Your eye twitches involuntarily. I give you a hamburger. As you kill me, I do not make a sound. I give you a hamburger. At 6 cules, you ask me for a hamburger. My attempt to reciprocate is cut brutally short as my body experiences a sudden lack of electrons. Across a variety of hidden dimensions, you are dismayed. John Lennon hands me an apple, but it slips through my fingers.
I am reborn as an ocelot. You disapprove. A crack echoes through the universe in defiance of conventional physics as cosmological background noise shifts from randomness to a perfect A flat. Children everywhere stop what they are doing and hum along in perfect pitch with the background radiation. Birds fall from the sky as the sun engulfs the earth. You hesitate momentarily before allowing yourself to assume the locus of all knowledge. Entropy crumbles as you peruse the information contained within the universe. A small library in Phoenix ceases to exist. You stumble under the weight of everythingness. Your mouth opens up to cry out and collapses around your body before blinking you out of the spatial plane. You exist only within the fourth dimension. The fountainhead of all knowledge rolls along the ground and collides with a small dog. My head tastes sideways as space-time is re-established. You blink back into the corporeal world, disoriented only for me to hand you a hamburger as my body collapses under the strain of reconstitution. The universe has reasserted itself. A particular small dog is fed steak for the rest of its natural life. You die in a freak accident moments later, and your soul works at the returns desk for the Phoenix Library. You disapprove. Your disapproval sends ripples through the interdimensional void between life and death. A small child begins to cry as he walks toward the stairway where his father stands.
Alright, everybody, it's done. We have the glass in. I've done a little bit of a trim to help maybe with the transition of it. And I still need to connect up the ceiling from below. I think I'll just bring it straight up to meet the trim. And we kind of got boxed in here a little bit. If we go down here, there's the trim right there. And it's not centered. I can't go this way with it because we have the farms over that way. And by what I mean by that, the farms that I'm talking about are these: the wheat farm, the carrot farm, the potato, and the beets. We have our horses, we have our new shop, which I don't want to tear down because I literally just built it, and the giveaway stuff. So I'm not going to move this for now, nor that or that, but I'm going to extend it this way and bring it underneath this area where the pumpkin farm is. But I'm not going to do that today. I've done quite enough. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next episode.